What's up, dudes? We're back. Motown Philly, what's up? Hopefully, you guys can hear me and all that stuff. I'm going to back out the shot just a little bit. Alright, cool. Just got back. My boy is tired. Yeah, whatever, Francis. You know it's you. Guys, I love this, obviously. Nice, we're back. These look awesome. I'm so pumped about it. I think we're going to put them on the Mustang. Like right now. So, here's the thing, too. It's going to be so... Yeah, hey, I did the stream early. I let everybody know on Facebook and Instagram. So if you missed it, then you're just not following. Noons, what is up, dude? Good to see you. Hey, I can't remember, but it seems like I just saw that you had something that crashed, dude, or something. Am I right? George, thanks for asking. It's the how do I not remember right now? A Christmas Carol. He's Tiny Tim and Charlie and Ensemble. You know, a lot of people play multiple parts. So, but his main part is obviously Tiny Tim. It's a musical, man. He's singing and doing lines. I mean, it's awesome. He's 9. I'm so proud. Nathan Long, I do fly Futaba and Spectrum. Yeah, man, I was up till 3 last night. Had a big day, and who knows? I may be up late today as well. Boss 223, anybody interested in a DX6, man? He's got one. Did Noons tell us what he lost? Guys, thanks for the super chats. Thank you. Yeah, he's got a lot of lines, though, besides that. But yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show. We saw the first one. He's got 20 shows. And I'll watch the last one too. We go there. It's a half hour each way to take him to this thing. But it's cool. I'm rooting for him. You know, he's my boy. And hey, I had it made. My grandparents were awesome, but you know how it is, guys. You do your best to support your kids. And when they're young, they're trying things out. You know, he did wrestling and he was pretty good, but he didn't really like it. He went hard at it. I mean, he did pretty good. But he likes baseball and he likes theater. He's making movies with the iPad. I mean, dude knows how to edit on iMovie. It's awesome. Yeah, 20 shows is a lot. It's 40 shows altogether, but the kids in the cast are split into groups. So this weekend, he's doing both groups worth of production. So that's why it's a bit busier weekend. Instead of like 3 shows, he's doing like 5 or 6. Oh, yeah, that's right. SU-30. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Plane magnets. Yeah. Air Marshal, what is up, dude? Brady, one day. The first job that Rafe is his name. The first job he has will probably be for me. No doubt. He's a worker. I mean, when it's yard work time, I mean, he's usually jumping right in. Just 'cause. And actually, I I reward him for that sometimes, not all the time. He doesn't do it for money, but I just appreciate his ethic, and I'll sometimes the girls won't always. They'll play in the leagues, but they won't help. They won't really work, but he will, and so I reward him. I slip him a 5 or a 10 or something sometimes. He's a neat kid. Jerry is a superstar. His channel's probably blowing up. I don't even know if he has videos on it. Jerry's mod was sick, dude. I love it. I'm going to put him on the Mustang here in a minute, I think. And then let me know when we get Barry back, because he asked me about my Losi SBR, and I told him I'll show him in the show. So if he comes in, I actually brought in the truck so I could show him. Hey, credit where it's due, Pilot Jerry. You know, I think that's what, you know, everybody gets what they need in life. And I feel like in my life, I don't, maybe, I haven't always felt like I got credit where it's due. And because of that, I make sure everybody else does. RC Next Tuesday in the house. What is up, dudes? How you liking that SBR? Looks like I need to watch your videos. I saw your Instagrams, I think, and like your thumbnails. Looks like you're sending it, dude. You know? Good times. Anybody want to see that SBR getting sent? Watch my video. I'm just kidding. Watch my video and RC Next Tuesday. High anxiety. Yeah, a lot of your turbine friends fly Jetty. Yeah, I saw a lot of Jetty radios at the show. Man, I'm so tickled about these wheels, dude. Wheels are always one of my favorite mods. And back when I had a little more time, I would always do landing gear mods, tires. What'd you buy, Reitza? What'd you get, dude? Olson Aviation. Yeah, man, one day. And not to rub it in, but the if you got any friends that are members of the channel, they ought to be able to like get you the link to the maiden flight. It was at dark. It really kind of wasn't a great video, but I still thought I'd share my maiden flight. Maybe I can share it to the chat, actually, and you guys can grab that link and watch it. Since you're my people, since you're here in the chat, this is. But I posted it up as members only, because as far as my public videos, I really want them to be good. But it was pretty dark, and I want to know what Wright's about. Yeah, it takes a minute to. You know what? It drives different, but not in a bad way. I liked it. Nice. Buying some balsa, Wrightsa says. Man, I'm so tickled. I cannot get over these. Bearings running good. I was so worried I got epoxy in them. I'm so tickled. Tickled about it. I love it. I love it. Nathan works for Jetty, apparently. There's Barry. Yeah, thanks, man. They're real. But, man, that Corsair video, I don't know, man. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I'm playing that YouTube game, and I just... It's not my best foot forward on a model that was provided for me, you know, from Horizon, and so I just want to put out like a really good thing for them. And I was surprised how slow it was, and I didn't have a cameraman, so it's like it was hat cam. another reason why I didn't go public with it. Um, but I'm glad to share it with you guys in the room. So let me figure that out. I can't get over these tires, y'all. I was so happy that it wasn't a big deal to do it, because he mentioned being able to use um, the stock hubs. I'm just like over the moon. I mean, let me move my face. Dude, they look nice. They got bearings in them, both sides. They look good. And the difference is you'd have had this. Son of a gun. I'm leaving the table set up like this tonight because I have a feeling I'm going to do some stuff on the bench. I'm just messing with you, Nathan Long. Dad's back in the house. What's up, dude? Yeah. I mean, it was a no-brainer. No-brainer. Yeah. And this is a plane folks are having trouble with the bounce anyway. I did on purpose take it to Winamac and own it on the stock tires just because. But I'll be really glad to have these on it. Oh yeah, so let me, for you guys that want to see that Corsair video, let me see what I can do. Tim Van Nessen, what's going on? Checking in from Portland. Charlie McDaniel. Ha! I would love to do a review on the Hangar 9 OV10. I'd love it. I would love it. So, I mentioned to you guys about making some comments while I was away. And let's see. Who did? JT did. He commented on Mike's video, How to Improve Your Flying by 184.2%. He said, great work, but I was looking to improve by 185%. Bummer. JT 200 driver in the house. Appreciate your comments, man. Blowing up the channel, dude. Thank you, dude. Nifty looking aircraft like something out of the Futura, he says on the Futura FMS video. Pilot Jerry ringing in on the FMS A10 Thunderbolt with the RC Jetworks 5570C LiPo video. And also, he's repainting his Mustang, making a comment on my assembly. Very cool. Spencer, is that the video link? Making comments on the Mustang, Jerry. Thank you, man. JT, man, all over it. So two of you guys actually did what you were told. That's cool. Air Force version on the T-33 for Jerry. That's the Corsair video. Spencer Keith Olson. Spencer Keith just dropped the link, which will allow anybody to see the Corsair Maiden. The link says it doesn't work anymore. Well, expired. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. If I can put it in the chat. Man, you guys, thank you so much for jumping in the comments, dude. You guys are nice. Pilot Jerry and JT 200 driver win the award tonight. Spencer Keith dropping expired links up in here, trying to do his best. Not working. I'll get one in here. Hold on a minute. Man, these guys commented so much, I'm engaging with them. Francis, thank you so much as well. George Watts, yes. I knew I'd see you. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. Fred Barron, appreciate you, man, coming in. Guys, a lot goes down in the comment sections of these videos. It's cool. Pilot Jerry, do you like Bind and Fly? Ease? Are you a fiddler? Or are you a flyer? Hubs are still in the bag. 3D. Yeah, Dennis Farley flying the Tiger Cat. JT went back in the archives. David Snyder, what's up, dude? Man, you guys really did it. Blow it up, guys. This is what it takes, man. I tell you what, I am going for YouTube gold with this channel, guys. Man, you guys are the best. Man, he went back to Trojan stuff with Captain Mike. Spencer Keith put up a new link for the Corsair video. Check it out, guys. See if that works. George Watts, Boss 223, Killer Diller. Appreciate it. Imperial RC Works. He's asking about the music on the Cub video. It's through Epidemic Sound. Yeah, the smoke on the P&Ps is sick. Ha, Paul McNeil. Surface is a good time. Look, man, we're getting blown out, maybe rained out tomorrow. I think Bobby and I might have to play inside. Know Your Joe making comments. Man, you guys did it. You guys really did it. I should take an hour break all the time. Appreciate that. P51D, SSI. Is Mike SSI in here? You watch the Zero video, Eric Quinn. You guys see Eric Quinn's interview with Dave's RC and Shadow Ops? It was on today. I think it fell through last night. Nathan Long says it says for members only. Let me see what I can do, guys, to just release it for a minute. Holy smokes, JT went back to the oldies. I used to shave my face back then. Holy smokes, I might have to stop looking at comments. Y'all really did it, dude. I was thinking I'd get to the end of it soon. Ha! Two wild and crazy guys. Holy smokes, you guys are the best. Man alive. Haha. Mike SSI. I don't know if he's in here. He went back to the very first video on the channel. Can anybody, the Air House, can anybody tell me without looking what the first video on this channel was? This would have been in 2012. He says, who's this kid trying to pretend to be Pilot Ryan? Only for members. All right, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Man, you guys, thanks for doing that. All right, so I'm going to try to find it here. Listening to some Philosopher on my way to pick up my boy. Let's see. I am going to... see what I can do to find this video. The Champ video. Tom Hayes, what's going on? Good guess. That's not it, though. You would have to... You'd probably have to cheat to figure out what it was. Because you wouldn't think so. Nope, Fred. We were in our stride by then. Yeah, Bobby told me it's supposed to be 35 miles an hour. So somebody's watching it. It's got 32 views on it. Let me see if I can't copy this URL and put it in the chat. Bobby told me it's supposed to be 35 miles an hour. Who's that dude? So somebody's watching it. Super handsome. What an idiot. Members only. I don't think I can change it on my phone. Dang it. Marlisa. Hey, you're on a different channel. Isn't it Nicholas? C. Yeah, sorry. Hold. You can't click that. So, hold on. Let's try this again. What, tonight's show was a landing gear mod on the E-Flite 1.5 Mustang. We used the stock hubs, but put Robart rubber on them. It's in the first stream from tonight. It's documented. You can see it done. Dave, I'm sorry. That's right. Okay. If it won't let me, how do I become a member? So in the description box to this video is many links, one of which is the membership link. Or underneath the videos, any of my videos, there's usually a join button next to the subscribe button. So you can click that join button and check out if you wanted to become a member. There's a few different levels. It's cool if you do. It's cool if you don't. I really, really appreciate those guys who do, though. I mean, it's next level. So if you have any trouble figuring it out, let me know. Tom Hayes, good to see you here. Nice. Just got a big cub. FMS J3. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to try to find this. I'm not sure if it's going to let me mark it for... It's marked as unlisted. So I just put it on my Pilot Ryan videos playlist. You guys can see if it showed up there. And I am going to try to copy the link as well and put it in the chat. No worries, Marcos. It's okay, dude. I am not worried about you guys that are, I mean, if you're members and then you're not, you don't have to explain to me. I appreciate it. It's totally okay. Life happens. Things are crazy. I get it. It is no big deal. All right. I don't know if that link's going to work for you guys, Olson, but check it out. And then I did put it on. It is on my Pilot Ryan videos playlist. It's the third video down. It might let you watch it since I put it on the playlist. But it's going to be just for today only. And then I'm going to make it go away again. I use the smart charger. So I can't keep the acronyms straight, but I have the S1100, 1200. I don't even know, dude. I got a couple of them in the car. And then I got the S1100 on the bench right now. Barry, are you still in here? Members only. Even through the playlist. You guys want to see that Corsair video, don't you? I tell you what, if I let you see it, you better comment on it. Let me see if I can't make it happen. I'll have to do it on my desktop. Stand by, guys. I won't be able to see the chat for a minute, okay? You guys probably be able to see me, though. That's weird. Okay. Yikes. Okay. I hope I didn't screw up the stream. That would be awful. All right. Okay, here we go. I just made it unlisted, so we'll put a new link in the chat and you guys can check it out. Bear with me a minute. Pause, dude. I don't want to hear it. There. I totally hope I didn't screw up the chat. Okay. We still here? Yeah, it was dark. Alright, so this link will work. I just made it work. Okay? Seriously? You're not going to let me paste in my own stinking chat? Oh, my word. Try the playlist again, guys. Spirit Surfer from Australia. What is up? Good to see you. Alright, we're trying this again. Man. Let's see. Alright. This one should work. That link right there. Somebody let me know if it works. It's the video that was members only. I released it to my guys here in the chat tonight. I'm not going to let YouTube do its thing with it because I don't think it's going to perform very good. But it's a hat cam of my maiden flight, guys. And it was it was a members deal. And I'm going to share it with all you guys here in the chat. So tonight only, you'll be able to watch it. So check it out. During the show. I mean, I'll make it go back to members on tomorrow. Guniak, it should work for you. It ought to work for you members. No problem. Good, Nathan Long. The playlist works now. Cool. I had to go. It wouldn't let me do it through my phone, but I did it through the desktop. I made it. It's still unlisted, but now those that aren't members can check it out. It was dark. It was actually darker than the video looks because I can boost it in editing. So, Barry Campbell, you're in here. Let me show you this before I forget. The best I can. I'm not going to take the body off. Oh, this thing is awesome. So did you watch Earl's video on what he did to stiffen up his back end? So now you can see the back end moves the whole truck. Did you see what, oh, that's funny. Now I see why my mod is not the greatest, but it does keep it from hitting the tires. Ah, I did not notice that till just now. He basically gusseted those little square bits off to the side. And now what I did is hitting my links like an idiot. Golly, how'd I miss that? Alright, so it's going to be hard for me to show you, Barry, but see the red bar? So, same place Earl did his gussets on the square bits that were where the flex was showing up. I decided, okay, I'm a smart guy. Let me make a bar to support it right here. So I had an old bar from a tower-to-tower brace from an old Arma I had, and I cut it to fit, and I modeled, and I made it work, which really eliminated the flex. But here's what I just realized: it's hitting the links. Which makes it impossible for these wheels to get in the wheel well and rub by about an inch. But, can you see that? What's going on? It kind of sucks. These two links here, I got my hand on one. They hit my red bar. But for now, that'll work. There's some guys that are modding up some things. But what was happening is when this would pinch, the weight of these tires would buckle these bits that I braced, and it would really drop the tires, and your whole thing would rub against the tires, your wheel wells in here. But it does transfer the load to, it's hard to see, Barry, I know it. It transfers the load to these links a little bit, but still better than before. And again, a physical limitation where it can't go squatter than that, which I didn't aim to do that way. But there's some guys working on some cool fabrication, some mods to install there. And now, knowing what I know about how I've limited the sag, no, General Hobbies, I should have done the Earl upgrade, but I had already done this to mine. So, General Hobbies, Earl, you've seen it then, right? He basically gusseted right here. It's as good as I can do, guys, for this. Yeah, it might damage my links. I mean, it would have to hit pretty hard, but I'll probably do something different. But Earl's mod sandwiches and gussets these square bits that were failing, right? That were flexing so hard. And I put a cross member between the two to eliminate that. But my problem is I didn't realize my bloody links hit the... See, I put an Arma tower-to-tower brace in there. And so that's as far as I'll squat, which gives me about an inch before the tires hit the wheel well. I could put a piece of foam or something on it, which would be okay. I'm not too worried about it. I do like that it did quit the flex, but I also limited my drop too. So yeah, it is huge. I like it a lot. And if you want to see my awesome video on it, guys, it's on the RC Trucks playlist. Son of a gun. Now I'm going to have to fix it. Yeah, those two tires are really heavy. Yeah, Eric Quinn, I thought about that too. At this point, though, now I just want to get it right. Exactly, Barry. I didn't notice. I didn't catch that. I'm kind of bummed. Yeah, I got my leaves raked, man. Probably 2 times since then. Yeah, thanks, Imperial. Um, I like it a lot. Pellegrino in the house. What is up? Gooniac in the house. What is happening? We're back for round two. Eric Hiles. No, not yet, man. We haven't had a chance. I want to take this up against his Mojave. And then he's got the green and blue tenacity, and I ordered the yellow and black one. And then I ordered the monster truck. Olson, you know what? It's not a. It's hard to say better. On the Flightline Corsair versus FMS, like the Freewing A10 is bigger than the FMS A10. If bigger is better to you, then that one wins. The FMS A10 is awesome. It takes one battery. The FMS Corsair is obviously bigger than the Flightline Corsair. And if bigger is better to you, then that one wins. The Flightline Corsair, though, there's never been a birdcage version offering in the traditional old school 3-bladed prop like that. And it's not gonna. The FMS one at the moment needs some upgrades, some stuff to the powertrain to get the speed it ought to have. The Flightline one is really ready to go as long as you don't reverse the ailerons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got some more turbine stuff coming down the pipe when I get to it. There's a lot more I got from that Fall Classic show. Um, so yeah, F-18, F-16, Brady, who was in here before. I think I have almost a full flight of his monster 1/5 scale F-16. Our buddy George Watts has one just like it. It's dynamite. It is dynamite. Yeah, the dislikes haven't happened because they thought I was done for the night. When they realize I went live again, they'll hit it. It's no worries. I swear you guys care about it more than I do. Yeah, so yeah, that Yak was awesome, right? I told you it was cool. I love those big turbine videos to film. Is really great. The Hangar 9 OV10, I would love it. I don't think it's in my budget, but I would be more than happy to work it. I want to tell you guys something too. My buddy that comes in the chat, CCXRC, you guys have seen him. He does videography as a real job as well, right? Well, he comes in our chat. He's a surface guy, friend of mine. He's the guy who did the video on that new Losi monster truck that just came out, which is pretty cool, you know, to get hired by Horizon and Losi to, you know, do the production, to do the video. So congrats to him. I know he's not in here, but I like keeping company like that. Tony's a good guy. Some of you guys know that he had me on his podcast as a guest one time, and that was fantastic. Good guy. Be working with him in the future. Just stay tuned, guys. Any of you guys in the Surface, stay tuned. Yeah, Brady did a great job flying. I have not heard about any Black Friday sales at Horizon or Hobby Zone. However, they inevitably will happen, I'm sure. I got the green Grave Digger mostly because it's already cut out in the front where I know I would break that cool grill. You know what I mean? The cool grill on the blue one, the son of a digger. Um, the name is weird too. Like you, right? A little bit. It's you know, I got little kids. I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of funny to me. But they both look great. Yeah, totally cool. General Hobbies. But yeah, I got the Gravedigger because the front end, it's easier to say, and the it's classic, you know, and I remember that it's open in the front, and when I land on its face, I won't really break anything. Yeah, I don't know anything about the FMS for fall right now. I know that when it happens, I'll probably be all about it. But what's up, Ute? Jeremy Shawn, yeah, no news. That is the hottest monster truck on the market for many reasons, not just because it's new. They've really dialed it in with 8 scale beefy components in a 10th scale truck. If you see the hits that thing has taken in video from all the influencers who have it so far, I haven't seen anybody break it. And they've had some bad hits. It's cool. Yeah, the roller does have the black frame. Nice, Tim. Spruce Goose and a Corsair, very cool. Yeah, man, hate to say it, but from what I've seen, the Losi is the one to have if you're gonna put it through its paces. Yeah, and it did. I couldn't believe he didn't break it on that one. He landed right on the wheel. They did get it out to a lot of folks, except they're missing out on the crossover aspect over here. Yeah, Eric, he did smash his grill just a little bit, and something to consider. You know what I mean? I like the open front end of that, the Gravedigger, because that won't happen to me. I can't break it. You know, I can't break it. Yeah, I ordered a Tenacity. I probably, if the DB Pro comes back though before the Tenacity comes to me, I may cancel that one and get the DB Pro. Yeah, it is bigger than the Axial, and it's beefier. It's got a low center of gravity. It's got that cush gear, that rubber gear in there. Yeah, it is more expensive. But when you consider what it takes to make that SMT10 do what you want it to, um, you're saving money. Yeah, and it's tuned really well too, where it's gonna it's gonna take a lot of different styles, racing, bashing, um, monster trucking. It'll take it. It's cool. Exactly, Air Marshal. The one thing fortunate about YouTube is you do kind of get to earn some of your money back. General Hobbies. Yeah. If it was the size of the X Max, um, I'd gladly pay $1,000 for it. And I'm not even a monster truck guy, but it doesn't take me long. I watch a couple videos on monster, like real monster trucks, and I'm I'm in. I'm down with it. When I was a kid, I used to look at I used to get monster truck magazines all the time. But they were like, it wasn't necessarily like the car crushing monster trucks. It was just like regular dudes taking trucks to like extreme levels. Haha, Tom Hayes. You got a piece of vintage kit there. Eric Quinn, I got the Jeep. I know some of you guys don't want to hear trucks, man, but it's all RC, man. And I'm liable to put the Mustang up here and put the wheels on in a minute, too. Yeah, Eric, I got the Jeep. The Army Jeep. And the thing is that monster truck's going to be killer on 2S or 3S. Nice. Tim Vanesson says he ordered both Losi LMTs through Pilot Ryan Media. He didn't say that. I wish he did. Yeah, Super Hornet. I tell you what's funny is like now I'm gonna I'm already like driving my Outcast, and I gotta actually fix my X-Max 1A arm. We talked about planes earlier. I did a whole hour and a half on changing the wheels on the Mustang earlier tonight. The Jeep, it's like $300. You know, it's available through Banggood, right? So I think they always have deals going on at Banggood. I would get the ready to run one though, just so you're ready to go. It's already got the receiver and stuff. Go to my Jeep video and click the Banggood link. It'll take you right there. Yeah, you know, the Jeep, I mean, it's got cloth seats. The steering wheel turns when the wheels turn. It's got its own servo. And actually, me and my kid, I love these shovels and axe over here. I mean, it's nuts. And then, I mean, it does all the right things. The mirrors are really mirrors, dudes. You can look at the mirror. Ha! It's got lights. Me and my kit and the windshield wipers actually do something. They move, which is just ridiculous, right? But me and my kid did a video on this. So he was driving my Deadbolt and I was driving this, and so we compared like a dedicated crawler to this 1/6 scale Jeep that can crawl, and this son of a gun held its own up against stuff that are dedicated crawlers. The bumper is kind of its scale where it's at, and so in a way it's a bit of a hang up, but the tires are, it's not like there's far to go. Nice, Tim. I get it, dude. I get it. That's cool. These lights burn the way they're supposed to too. They're like amber. It's not. I like it, man. I did 4 different locations on this video. By the water, with my kid, with another crawler, and then Earl. I'm back, dude. I had to go get my kid. I was gone for like an hour, 15 minutes. But usually I go long on Saturday night, and the guys wanted me to come back. Man, they blew up my comments. Earl, I'm actually glad you're here. Stick around a minute. I was just showing my buddy Barry Campbell. I turned him on to your channel to see how you stiffened up the back end on your SBR. And so, yeah, guys, the video on this is fun. I did an unboxing video where there's a little bit of crawling on it as well. But the video where I did 4 different locations on this, I'm proud of. and my kid was driving the other one, which is very cool. Yeah, man, it's a half hour away, dude. I left, went and got my kid, came back, went live. I mean, yeah, Earl, check out what I screwed up on my SBR. And I didn't realize it till just now when I was showing everybody. And I was talking about what you did on yours. So, basically, I explained it like on Earl's. I wonder if upside down would be better. More light in here. I'm not taking it apart to show you guys. But in front of my hand is a square piece where all the flex was happening. And Earl sandwiched it, basically gusseting that square on both sides and eliminated that flex. Well, Earl, I had an extra tower-to-tower brace from Arma that I cut down and drilled some holes in, and I braced across. You can see, I think, what I've done, right? And then as I was showing this off, I realized, so I'm at the bottom of the square with where I connect at, right? Well, guess what? Big dummy. My links, I didn't notice this. My links hit my brace bar, which sucks. I mean, I'm an inch and a half before I even get into the wheel well. I mean, I couldn't rub on the body if I wanted to, because my links back here are hitting my support I made. So, I hope your method holds up, because I might end up doing it. Yeah, you see, I can't go lower than that because I'm bottoming out on my... Yep. Haha yourself, Air Marshal. Yeah, my brace does the job, but it gets in the way of the motion. So I've actually run it like this a couple times, and I didn't notice that happening until I was showing everybody on the bench. But yeah, that kind of stinks. Put a spring on the support. Nah, I'll just make it right. Somebody made a really cool piece that looks scale. And gets the job done. Honestly, if you lost the weight of the wheels back here, a lot of this wouldn't be a discussion at all. But they look too cool on there, you know? So, yeah, so on the rear shocks, a lot of guys are taking the preload out. But you're even more gonna hit your wheels up in here when you do that, especially if you have the flex. So I only I lessened the preload a little bit here, and I stiffened it up a little bit here, but not as much as everybody else did. Oh, dude, Earl, the yellow brace looked amazing. I commented in the video. I was like, dude, I would buy one. It needs it. And that was, and I still stand by that. I would buy you one. That son of a gun is perfect. I don't care if they leave it yellow. It's like when I do crash a plane and fix it, I use aluminum duct tape for duct work and put like fake rivets on it. Looks cool, and I never paint over it. It just looks like a real repair. So, no, I'm happy. I wouldn't want heavier springs. The consensus is lighter springs on the back, stiffer on the front, keeps it from kicking up. If I move that bar back, good question, Eric. Who asked me that? Yeah, EQRC asked me that. The bar, my red bar needs to be where it is to do the job it needs to do. That's the problem. So yeah, I could move it back, but it wouldn't do its intended purpose. Yeah, I raised it back up. Have you driven yours with the gusset plates yet that you did? I don't feel like I ever have the time to want to do the shoe goo deal. Here's a question for you, Earl. Surface Lingo writes, come on now. Um, Jeremy, you can post it on my Facebook group, but it's all right. You can post it on the Facebook group. I'm sorry, Earl. What are we talking about? Yeah, you ran it today? Okay, cool. Yeah, John. No, those are all good solutions. I would rather just have it not hitting, though. It is my thing. Uh, I was so pumped to knock that mod out and go run it. I actually filmed it again, but I hated that the wheels were rubbing the thing, and I hadn't even messed with the preload yet, and it was just flexing like awful. Um, like metal fatigues, that plastic does too, especially if you're really sending it. Rhino liner. Oh, this is the question. So instead of shoe goo and drywall tape on these bodies, why not like something like liquid nails or something? Is it too stiff or what? I at first was thinking about like silicone caulk, like something that flexible but adhesive, and still use the drywall tape. But I mean that shoe goo, it's super thick, and it's kind of expensive. Like a tube of caulk, though, it's not too bad, and it's a little easier to work, and it could maybe do the same thing. Silicone's kind of flexy as long as it's sticking good. I don't know why you couldn't use some kind of clear adhesive silicone instead of the really thick, hard to work with shoe goo. Just Axon Rhino liner. Is that like a real thing I can buy in a can? I'm sure it's great, but it's for real trucks, right? All right, Earl, sounds good. Let me see if I can't put this Mustang up here and mess with the tires for a minute. Silicone blisters, Lexan. Ah, what a bummer. About liquid nails? It's probably got silicone in it. Shoe goo alone is okay too. Yeah, Brian. I've done Gorilla Tape. Like Duper Bash seems to just tape them. Flex Seal. That'd be all right. I'd love to just spray it and not have to smear it around, to be honest with you. But then overspray, unless you really make a spray on bed liner. That would be good. Gorilla Tape. Yeah, that's what I have used Gorilla Tape. $75. Yeah, man. I'm cheaping out on shoe goo. I don't want $75 gallon. I don't know the way I do it though. I could probably use it. All right. These are selling like wildfire over at BitGo, they tell me. So thanks to all you guys who are getting them. We gotta make sure the rudder's off the table or something here. Rhino liner, even and clear. You could do 50 trucks. Yeah, I wonder if there's any silicone in that Flex Seal stuff, Dad. You guys see better probably if the truck's down. Yeah, it totally hits the bar. I heard it. Yeah, I ain't gonna have that for long. Alright. So when I did this mod, I bought another set of stock tires because I didn't know if I was going to screw them up or not. I'm glad I did, just in case I lose the circlip, because that happens very easily. And it comes with an extra. So here's a pretty good shot of what we're doing. Stock tire, modded tire. Isn't that the sickest? I love it. They're actually slightly smaller. I don't know if you can tell. Ha! Nice, Francis. I mean, the beauty is you just know it's going to work. I am in love with it. Super much. The original tires are hard as rocks, Jeremy. Yeah, we're back. I actually left. I had an errand to run, picking up my kid, and now we're back. Totally softer. They're going to be quiet. It's going to be huge. You know. Super hard tires. Super hard tires. Let's see. I'm going to try to do something to that. that bearing was just slightly out, sticking out. So I wasn't getting to my the cutout for the circlip, which I found on the floor, and then probably there it is. Let's see. Circlips, my favorite. Not. They do look better though. Come on now. Stale bagel tires. I'm gonna have to go get a better wrench. Pliers. I knew it. Those things fly like the devil. Son of a bitch. It's gone forever, dudes. That's how it goes. That son of a gun is gone. That's alright. That's why I got those other tires. I got more. Alright, I gotta get a better wrench.
Do it, Marshall. What are we doing? It's that easy. Chicken squeezy. Lemon squeezy. Don't call me Wheezy. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Man, that is sick. Fog City, what's up, dude? How's your SBR holding up, man? Everybody's bracing the back ends up. Son of a gun, it came off too easy. I found it though. I want to brace mine up too. I did brace mine up, but I don't like how I did it. I'm gonna have to fix it. Brian wants to know if he can slap his receiver from his E-Flight Carbon Z 150 into the Ranger 1800. There's nothing to keep you from doing it, but you have to make sure everything is moving in the right direction. As far as the correction directions of the gyro, obviously the throw directions as well. What's up, Tim Smith? Dude, I have nice tires now. I love it. Yeah, look at Earl's mod Fog City. He gusseted that square, which is down and dirty, $8. I think gets it done. Is pretty slick. I came up with my own brace, but it's wrong because it hits the links that attach to the axle. I did you know where that square is that ought to have been gusseted and braced. Well, the reason there's nothing across it is because if there is, it hits the links. So it's got to be X braced to the what would be the firewall if it was the front of the truck. You know, where it goes from where it starts being, you know, the solid axle suspension. Yeah, that fix is better because what he does, I can show you in a minute. I just showed everybody my what I did actually fix the flex, but it bumps my links. Alan Gentry, these are Robarts, man. And in the stream earlier tonight, I showed how to do it. It's RC Pilot Jerry's mod where you can take the stock wheels off, reuse the stock hubs, and put Robart rubber on them. So we're going to see how that works. Yeah, I put links to the tires. If you wanted to buy the stock tires, so you don't have to, like I bought tires. So I still have a set of stock tires. If I want to do it again or whatever. But because I didn't want to take them off to do it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing now. I took brand new tires, put brand new Robarts on there. I got links to the tires and the Robarts in the description. They're size 3.5 inch. Thanks, Fog City. I got a handful of videos on it. You know, on the air side, as an influencer, I'm fortunate and blessed enough to be able to get early models like our friends on the surface side do. I do that on the air side. So I had some of the first videos out on this beautiful E-Flite P51 Mustang. One came off, Barry, so I took the other one off. Not worried about it. Not a deal breaker, as they say. In A Christmas Carol, they say it's not a deal breaker that you got no strut covers on your P51. Get it done, son. Look at that. Loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm not going to, like, crunch on these wheels hard. And surface guys that are over here just now, seeing these planes, dig. We get suspension on these, dudes. These scissor links actually work. Isn't that nice? So this plane had notably very hard tires, and I put these air-filled, well, they're just rubber tires. So now I've got, you know, suspension and like some really nice tires. I just epoxied these hubs together, so I'm not going to like squish on them right now, but they're very forgiving compared to the stock tires. And the beauty of it is I get to keep the scale looks of these hubs, which come with, these are the scale tires, the stock tires, and there's bearings in there. Perfect bearings, little bearings on both sides. And it's like, let's reuse those hubs instead of this garbage where I have to rely on plastic bushings. Nothing wrong with these, but when you can do this, that's what's up. And my buddy RC Pilot Jerry turned me on to that mod. He's like, dude, I think your guys will like it. Show them how to do it on your show or something. And I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, so you can see when we land these things, it's super dope. Super dope. Having suspension is nice. Now, Fog City, I'm going to show you how I messed up my truck. I'm going to have to undo this mod. I'm so mad at myself. I didn't notice it. The guys on the show have already seen it like 3 times. So, yeah, Fog, there he is. So I had an extra Arma, don't ask me how, tower-to-tower brace. So I put it from the bottom of the square that Earl gusseted to the other bottom, drilled it out, did some wire nuts, all that kind of stuff. But the links hit it, which sucks. You hear that? It's the links hitting my cross member. So something that carries the load either up to, down in here on the bottom, like those yellow braces do, back to where all the baloney is inside here, or like Earl did his, is what's up. Nice. I'm so pumped. I always wanted to do those tires, and that is the absolute best way to get it done. I mean, being able to use the stock hubs is just where it's at. It's perfect because there's not a lot of tolerance. You got a circlip holding on that wheel. You can't be any wider. JT hates it when stuff hits his cross member. Yeah, totally, Alan. Totally. Yeah, Robart wheels, they're like $15. And you already have the tires from the... I'll show you guys who are just getting here how easy it is to take one of these apart. Even though I showed it in the last stream. But, yeah, you don't have to... You already got these. So all you got to do is buy the Robarts. So cool. So... These aren't glued together, screwed together, nothing. So you simply just get in there with something. And there's your halves. I mean, it's this thing. It took me both hands to get this out around earlier trying to squeeze one. And there you go. So then you use like the top side and you get your Robart and you get both flanges rolled over this piece. So the tire is below flush. And then you've got this open and you epoxy the other half on. It keys in. It's little tiny holes and stuff. Keys in. Epoxy it. Keep your epoxy out of the bearings in your shaft hole. Don't be a shaft hole. And then you squeeze the son of a gun back together and go ahead and leave the tire hanging off. Don't roll it back over yet, because if you squeeze the tire, it can pop it apart. But you'd have to squeeze it awfully hard. And that's it. You can use the stock hubs. These are just so hard compared to what like a rubber tire sounds like. The rubber tire just kind of, I mean, it still bounces, but not as much, and you can tell it's taking a deadening the blow. Yeah, boss, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. I got an extra set of wheels now. What a boob. Paul, I mean, we're pretty close to having real suspension like the trucks. I mean, if you look at the HSD suspension, that's true oil-filled oleo suspension, not springs like these use. I would like to see suspension on everything. I mean, years ago, if you guys go watch that old Park Zone P47 video I did,
I had suspension struts on there. I modified off a set of jet struts from Hobby King, nonetheless. I bought you got a set of 3 when you bought them. And so you buy 2 sets and you could do 3 planes with these suspension struts. And back at that time, I was using these tires. And I always had to sleeve the axle so these would fit, and then wash her up and space it out because it would rub the strut. And then I started using Dave Brown tires with really squishy foam and realized that those were pretty sweet. I didn't even have to put suspension retracts on stuff. I could just simply change the tires and I'd be in good shape. Yeah. And I love those foam tires, but they don't look very scale, and you'll get a flat spot on them if you leave them sit on them. Fred, what video did you mention, dude? The Mustang? Yeah, Brian, that will be sick to see what happens to the Draco project at Horizon. Super sick. I hope they can make that travel work, that suspension. Hubert Truth picked up the E-Flite A10 at pilotryanmedia.com. Appreciate that. How does the A10 feel on the sticks? Any advice for the maiden? My best advice is to listen to that turkey, Pilot Ryan Media. He won't shut up, and he says everything he feels about the plane while he's flying it. That's it. Watch the videos, man. I did a couple on that A10. I think off of grass, and of course the regular, first, announcement day videos that we do over here at Pilot Ryan Media. 4,000 is the biggest battery I'd put in it. I'd put it all the way back, and I would fly at 100% throw. The book's high rate settings. That's what my advice is. It's a great bird. It's a great bird. I gave mine to, what's his name? Is it Flyboy RC? Phone Boy RC. Young guy who flies avidly. Good kid. I couldn't get the wing off. It was so bloody hot at that show to pack it away, so I just gave it to him. That thing had less than 10 flights on it. No crashes. I think he's been... You follow Phoneboy RC on Instagram, and you can check him out. He's flown the dog fiddlings out of it. Airvexed RC in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see you. For whatever reason, your message went away, and that's too bad. I'm curious. That's cool. Pilot Jerry's shortened his springs a little bit as well. Yeah, oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Those foam tires are sick, but yeah, they'll flat. Fog City's loving his A10. Killer. Tony. What's up, man? Yeah, dude, I did my stream early tonight, 8 to 9:30. I usually start at 9. I had to go pick up my kid. I got back at like 10:45. And went back on. The guys kind of knew I was going to come back on. I said, hey, I got to go for an hour, pick up my boy. You guys watch some of my videos while I'm gone and blow up the comments. You blow up the comments and I'll go live again. I must have got... That's a good idea. I should take an hour break every Saturday night. So we're back at like 10:45. Almost 2 hours ago. I came back on. Tony CCXRC in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I was talking about him earlier. He's the guy who actually did the video for Horizon on the new Losi monster truck, which looks like the best monster truck on the market. Low center of gravity, super cush nice cush gear. And then I love the 8th scale uh, components in it, in a 10th scale size truck. Yeah, I ordered the Gravedigger, Tony. Could not resist. And it's taken a beating. I'm watching all these influencers beat theirs up, and it's taken it. I mean, stuff that it's taken it so hard that I wouldn't even be mad at the truck if something broke. Like that hit on the front corner from Sparks today. I was completely okay with that having broke something. It did not. And it must be because of that solid axle business. Because... nice. All right, boss. Hope you get a fly tomorrow. Thanks for coming by, man. Thanks for always being there in the comment sections for me, dude. Very, very cool. Did Tony break one? You did that 20 times today. Did it finally give up the ghost? I ain't mad at it. I mean, when Kevin Talbot bent the chassis on the 6S Creighton, I still bought it. I wasn't mad. Like, you're gonna bend it if you do that stuff. I ain't mad at you. I bent the EXB chassis a little bit. And I'm just little old me. Little old crossover surface wannabe airplane dude. Oh, did you mess them both up? I gotta watch it. Oh, yeah, right? Nice, and they keep taking it. That thing is super tough. Like, I'm pumped. I've been watching Monster Truck stuff since this release. I gotcha. But you put it through the ringer. Very cool. You guys want to see that monster truck in action, dude? Check out Tony. CCXRC. Matthew Munshow, that's excellent. Yeah, that sim time is worth its weight in gold, dude. You just... It's hard to know how good it's done for you until you really get on the sticks. Dylan's story, when I ordered my custom decals for that FMS P40B through PilotRyanMedia.com, I'm just kidding. I got it from FMS at the time, through Motion. I ordered those decals custom. I had them made for me at Cali Graphics. Yeah, John Graham. Nice. Tony's video's exporting now on the monster trucks. Killer Diller. We'll have some Red Cat stuff making its way to the BitGo Hobby website within next week. I'd say you'll see the product pages start to come online. It looks like, according to those guys, the Kaijus and the Gen 8 crawlers are going to show up like Monday. And then the Lightning Drift cars are coming later in the week, it looks like. Fred Barron watched the CCXRC video on the Gravedigger. Awesome. Hey, if you watch the video at Horizon, you watched the CCXRC video, man. How cool was that? Tony got to go hang out with the guys that drive the real monster trucks and hang out and film it. I mean, so cool. And man, Tony, you were telling me that they were digging and making those jumps that day. And I thought it was super cool that some of that was, in the video like that. I mean, you could tell it was like, we're making these jumps right now. John Graham, I cannot remember if Horizon has said how big that Draco is going to be. I cannot recall. Man, my throat. Fred Barron's got that monster 1/5 scale low C. It's sick. Francis said, scrapping may be vertical before the 50-foot obstacle. I tell you what, if it's windy like last time, just go across the runway, take off. I do know that somebody at Horizon was just hanging out with Mike Patey this last week. So who knows what that means. General Hobbies, absolutely. That was a great show. I learned a lot on that show. I mean, I'm new to Surface. I'm definitely new. I mean, I've been doing Surface for a year, and I'm definitely new to monster trucks. And I learned a lot on Tony's live stream with all the guests the other day. That was really good. Draco is like a super stall sport plane that's just, it's like the monster truck of airplanes. What do you guys think about that analogy? Is that decent? Barry Campbell likes big planes and he cannot lie. I hope they nail the landing gear as well. Air Marshal, you're crass. I like you. So funny. So funny. Yeah, man, this stream's weird tonight. I mean, I'm glad it's low key. It's weird. I started early. I took an hour and 15-minute break. Nuts. Tony, you haven't done the SBR, have you? What a gift. Yeah, that was my first exposure to Barry. What's his last name? I think it's hard to say maybe or something, but that dude knows his stuff. And I've seen his work, I didn't know where those were coming from. Where are people sourcing those parts that he's building those trucks? Those are amazing. Draco Hubert is a highly modified Wilga that Mike Patey turned into the ultimate backwoods stall bush plane, otherwise known as the monster truck of airplanes. Musawar. Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, I think that's it, or very, very close. John Graham says, truth. Check out Mike Patey. He builds crazy airplanes from scratch. His planes are insane. Losey is doing a great job for Christmas. And good quality RC. Barry builds are mostly low-C. Nice. I thought I saw a lot of aluminum parts I hadn't recognized, but being a year into this, I've really only done Armas and my X-Max, and then this low-C SBR, and then paid real close attention to some of the other ones, the DB Pro, the Tenacity, and then this monster truck. And it's like, when you're starting out, you might shy away from low-C because of the digit. But, man, it's nothing wrong with my Armas, but I really prefer my 6S Armas over my other ones. Even though they're totally capable, man. I mean, the Big Rock is fun. It really is. But I think those plastic chassis Armas are really good first basher trucks. And so much of the parts are interchangeable, which is really nice. Earl, I know I'm trying to resist because it's like, man, I need to save money sometimes. I know, dude, the DBX LE 2.0, that's what Fred Barron's got. I'm like, man. And what I like about it too is that's independent suspension, right? So you don't have Casey Hilburn. No, I have not seen the Rafale yet. So if FMS doesn't send it to me, then Horizon will when they get here. But the cool thing about having them from FMS is that they would come to me early, but COVID screwed that up. Brissette. You're hilarious. You're hilarious. So I don't know how long I'm going to keep you guys, but yeah, I like the flip up lid on that monster truck too. Sledgehammer on FM radio. I miss that, Francis and Brian. I missed it. Maybe I should fix my Traxxas right now. Usually I don't want to run off my airplane people, but we're 50 deep instead of 150. You guys want to hang out with me while I fix a Traxxas? This is gonna go after hours style. I see. Yeah, thanks, Casey. Man, I'm hoping for good weather to fly that Gripen. I got that Motion RC Gripen dialed in. I can hardly wait to fly it. RC Air Marshal helped me get the Canard mix dialed in on a stream the other day. Actually, I got a lot to do. I got a Corsair to get up and share with you guys and then hop up. And I got a Carbon Z Cub that I got to get a legit review out on. I gave you guys kind of a montage a couple days ago, which is, I think, doing pretty well. But I tell you what makes me want to see that show the most is how you guys are saying it was not the best show. That makes me, it's like when a movie's really bad, I kind of want to see it. The best 58 subs in the world. John Graham's counting me out. You can leave, dude. It's cool. You don't want to see the truck stuff. I got to fix that X-Max anyway. I'm not sure I'll ever get to it unless I do it now. I mean, shoot, Dave's RC waits to do his banking till he's live on Friday night. He's calling the bank. He's ordering parts. You know, that dude. How can you not love him to death? Always shouting out the show, and he'll pop in for like 5 minutes. He doesn't come around and stay. It's okay. I'm not surly or hurt. Nice. Yeah, the fake ending. Yeah, I don't know. I think last week I went to edit that and I don't think I put out last week's show. Fred, I'm glad you liked it. I mean, it was a hat cam video. I just was dying to fly that thing. I didn't have Bobby. It was getting dark. I did the right thing, responsibilities. I did all the right stuff all day, and when I finally got a chance to do what I wanted to do, it was getting dark. But I was like, man, I'll be damned. I put that thing together in the dark to fly it, maidened it, hat cam style. I think I put 2 packs through it, and then that's it. Put it away. It was super dark hat cam video, but I can't wait to take it out and really do the real deal. Wrights is going to watch the Dr. Expo video again. Nice. Brissette says pull out the X-Max. I got to get it out of the car. I have flown from skis, Dylan. Yeah. I have. You know what? I work and enjoy this hobby so much, but I work in it. I work with these companies. They send me stuff that I maybe necessarily wouldn't get, only because I'm kind of maybe a little slightly more advanced, but I get I love doing it. So with that being said, when winter comes, I will still deliver on new projects when they send them, the ones that you got to work up before they announce them. I love that. That's super fun. I love the marketing of that all. I'm honored to get to do it. I've put in a lot of time to be able to get to do it, and I want to keep doing that, so I will always deliver on those projects. But I really put enough time in it when it's nice out that if it's nasty, yo, I'm doing something else. I'm okay to take a break. So like guys ask me if I go fly ultra micros in like gymnasiums and stuff in the wintertime. I absolutely don't. Yeah, dude, you guys on the surface side get so much runtime off of packs that we get a fraction of that. You guys are totally making me want to see the complete car wreck of the that episode. Uh, yeah, send me the link, Marshall. Like text to me. I'll check it out later. Oh, congratulations, Paul. Thanks, Fred. Hey, yeah, let me get the X Max, man. We're gonna sit here and shoot the breeze. I'm gonna get something done. Relax, let your head down, have some pizza, fix an X Max. I spend half the time trying to find the tools I need to do it, but nah, that's my life. I'm a mess. Sue me. Sue me. I'll be back. Behave. X Max.
X Max. Let's see. Yeah, X Max. I've done a lot to this. I've done a lot. So, as I break them... Oh no, is that shock leaking? No. Some bitch. I didn't notice that before. So what's hilarious is the A-arm that I broke is the RPM one. The only RPM one that I put on here is the one that broke. Go figure on that. I guess I don't need that. Brian Chambers. That's all I got. That's all I can say. Just wait. Guys, keep an eye on people close to me and companies close to me. Barry Campbell, absolutely. The X-Max is an awesome machine. It may not look good to folks. I mean, honestly, I don't think the F-22 looks good, but I love the way it flies. A lot. I'll take off this other wheel just so you guys can see what's going on. I'm bummed about that leaking. I didn't know it was leaking.
wrong way, isn't it? Dude, when I was a little kid, I used to take apart those stompers, and I'd never be able to put them back together, but I loved doing it. Good night, Hubert. Good luck, man, on your A10, bro. Or good luck, man. I just did that so you can see. This is the side I gotta fix. And if I remember right, you can get at this without having to take off your skid plate deal. Alright, gotta find some tools, guys. Yeah. You know, the X-Max grew on me when I watched guys just the abuse it could take was amazing to me. Amazing. So the reason RPM arms are great for this is because they're not right and left specific like the Traxxas parts are. So instead of needing specific right and left, you only need one set of the RPM arms. Will do every corner of the truck. I thought I had stock Traxxas arms too. Nope. Alright, I need tools. That's my problem. I'm the worst. In the way of organization, the absolute worst. MIP in the house for like one. I only got one MIP driver. I need all of them. MIP. Yeah, I had to upgrade the pinion and is it the spur gear, the big one? Yeah, WD-40 is a good trick. It stinks, but it's a good trick. So this broke. Still on the original 6S X-Max, says General Hobbies. Nice. And he ran it again, says Earl. Yeah, that was fun. I put these, I think it's Sin
pins here that are bolt on instead of just pins because they were always untwisting and coming loose on me, which is a drag. How did I break the A-arm? Honestly, I have videos of it. I was sending it at the warehouse, landing on concrete, and just it finally gave up the ghost. But I mean, I sent it pretty good outside a bunch of times too. So yeah, I actually have videos of it and the 8S Outcast like getting completely sent inside that warehouse. So landed on concrete, it's pretty rough. So I gotta undo this dude. Where's my little tiny cross wrench? I never need it, so I don't have it. I never need it, so I don't have it. This should be an easy fix here. And then I can drive again. Get a Duratrax tool set. I actually like some of the tires they make. I put some Duratrax tires on a Typhon and on a Crawler. The Gen 8 back here has got squishier tires on it. Yeah, toolbox. Yeah, I'm the worst, man. I totally could use that kind of stuff. There we go. Nice. Hey, Meat Servo, what's going on? Yeah, I broke this a little while ago. What's actually funny is I didn't break, but I finally put the 23 tooth pinion on the Outcast and then drove it until that pinion came off and forgot about it. Went to driving it a couple days ago and I was like, oh man, had to fix it because obviously it was still coming off. But it's all fixed. So the 8S Outcast is ready to rock on 23 tooth. I got to get a backflip out of that Outcast. I have not got a backflip out of that Outcast. I jacked the punch up. I've got it the way I want it. I got the 23 tooth in there. And that's all that's left is a backflip. And then I actually love how these are cut out, the bumper here, where you don't have to take it off to get your pins out and stuff. The Mojave is awesome, General Hobbies, and if it were, see my buddy, Bobby got one. We got one. I have so much footage, guys. It's not even funny. I've got a bunch of footage of that thing too, jumping and drifting around inside the warehouse. I mean, not usually how you see those. The pin's good still. And now, so this broke right where the shock goes in. So I actually was able to kind of fix it back and run it another time, but once they are gone, they're gone. So you would keep losing that pin. Holy crap, Hanger 51, what's up? Yeah, the Mojave's sick. I want that roller. But you know what I really miss? My 6S Creighton. I got rid of it to a friend, dear friend. And, I'm glad I did, but my EXB, those bloody diffs are still out of stock. You think send that back to RPM? I love RPM, and I'm very surprised. So, but it's broke there,
And I did not drill it out or any mods. Nothing was done. It seems like you do have to drill out something on these to make the sin pins work. Short course trucks are tough. I figure the whole thing's a bumper as part of it. X-Max. Yeah, I got me. That's for the Outcast. Let's make sure I'm putting the right freaking ones on. Alright, X-Max. So stupid. That's too bad, man, because I really love that 6S Creighton platform a lot. You know, I had my first one all M2 seed, except the chassis. That would have been next. And then the EXB came out, so I bought one, right? I just put new diffs in it also, you know. The thing about those diffs is it was always, the ring gear that would go, but never the internals. So it's way easier to change one of those than it was digging in. I don't know, Eric. It sucks though. They're not available. Guys, I have to do it like this so I can work on it. It's a little too bad you can't see what I'm doing. I suppose I could maybe. Do you guys want to see what's happening? Better? See what's happening? I mean, a little better, I suppose. Tonight's episode brought to you by Pepsi and pizza. What's up? Man, I love the Creighton. I do. I'm bummed. I like it. I got a good video of it at the bike track that I haven't put out yet of the EXB. You know what? I can go ahead and put that screw in it. Why are you messing around for? You go all the way, dude. That's right. I need all kinds of stuff. I still don't have my vise screwed down, which drives me nuts when I need it. All Out RC. I tell you what, I should get. I've been kind of jonesing for a beer. Or something to drink lately. Dylan's story, yeah, man. There's a lot of good first surface vehicles out there, man. And it depends what you want to do. You want to jump them and stuff. The one thing that's crazy, you know what, man? I really have, I mean, maybe I should try a Slash someday, but I'm so happy with the Sentence and the Losis that, man, the only Traxxas that I really want
is this one I have. And I kind of want to try a TRX4, but I'm completely happy with the Axial SCX 10.3s as well. Like, so much so that even though I don't need one, I want the Gladiator. But I'm not going to get one. I've got crawlers. I don't ever get to use them. I went nuts this year on this. It's been awesome. And when I also, you know, what happens to a person by mistake is they become someone who learns how YouTube works also. And so, like, being able to make videos on my own has been really nice. And I can do that with Surface. And I enjoy it. I mean, I figure if some people... I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like some people can get away with doing like the best basher in the world and really don't bash it. Do speed runs and make videos. Arma Sentin Mega Meet Servo. Here's my deal. If you think you like Surface, go brushless. The Megas are great, man. I mean, if you want something that comes with the battery too, and you're really counting your pennies, but man, brushless. Brushless. And, you know, one thing, too, if I had a relationship with Traxxas, I would be, like, all about working the slash. But I'm actually really pumped up to, 3S, dude, for real. If you're gonna go, listen, and thank you, and I'm proud that Horizon sent me that Mega Granite. But having RCs already, the only one going to drive that Mega Granite's my kids at this point. If it were brushless, I'd probably take it out. Lee Davidson. 3S, just because it's brushless, man, John. And you get the wheelie bar. I mean, I'll let Tony answer that one. But I'd say because you get the wheelie bar. I mean, I ran my Granite on 2S LiPo. The runtime was better, but I couldn't tell that it was any faster. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is an easy fix, dude. It's easy to work on these. You know what's cool is, I mean, I'm bashing this SBR. Makes me want to bash my bashers. And what's cool about X-Max and Outcast is I can I've learned some monster truck stuff lately. Watching some real monster truck videos and that new Losi, I'm getting inspired. The Big Rock on 3S is awesome. I think that the 4S Creighton is so powerful, a new person will break it very easy. The Big Rock's going to take a beating before it breaks. Smaller tires, doesn't weigh as much, but it's the same vibe. You got the same wheelbase. It will still backflip and everything, but not like insanely. Like the Big Rock will backflip like once to like 3 times on the Creighton if you're not careful. John Graham wants some Surface. I'm telling you, man, if you have questions, I have kind of learned a lot. Like just the way you guys rely on me to give you the skinny on airplanes. Like I ask you all those qualifying questions, like what are you flying off of? What have you been flying? What do you want to fly in the future? So the same kind of questions can be answered on the Surface side as well. And I think I can steer you in the right direction. You know, the one thing that always stinks about these is those screws. When you break something, you lose those little bloody screws right there. Which is why going to the Sin
Oh man, I would get epoxy on a stupid nut. Apparently that's the part that didn't mix. That Big Rock's awesome. It took Bobby a long time to break his, but I got to fly it. Tony, who do you want to know? I like the Super Baja Ray a lot. I love jumping it, but it's different. You're not trying to backflip it and stuff. I just kind of want to. I love watching the gear drop out. I mean, I really enjoyed making my video on it because I got to really watch what it does. I like that. And I want to take it out to some dirt. We actually had a great time with it in the warehouse, man. Thing drifts like a beast. Here's what always happens when you're working on these. You won't get your drive shaft in the cup or something ridiculous. Easy. Happens all the time. I think I swear I have to drill something out on one of these. The shoulder or something. Yep, I about did it. I just said don't do it, and I about bloody did it. I about did it. Put it all together without the thing. Drifting's awesome. I didn't break Bobby's. He broke Bobby's. Bobby broke Bobby's. Yeah, I think you got to drill out the shoulder. I don't know. Woo! I hit myself. Damn. That hurt. Yeah, I swear you gotta drill it out. Nope. Awesome. That's okay too. Nice. I want to race those felonies or infractions. I like that. Need a bigger hammer. Yeah. I got them. That's the thing. They're upstairs. Yeah, it's okay. This is a funny stream today. I tell you what, I really always feel bad about my airplane guys. They some of them don't want to hear this surface stuff, but I really like it. And today worked out, man. Need man tools. I know, man. I get along pretty low key. When I was a kid, you should have seen what I did with very little. I when I skateboarded and you're always working on them. I really got along with very primitive tools forever. We're good. Yeah, that's kind of a drag. The battery tray is kind of a pain. On the is that some bitch missing a pin? No. I was like, what the hell? Normally I wouldn't like a bottom feeder, but I had to do that SBR. See, I kind of wanted a Mojave, and I kind of wanted the UDR, and then the SBR came out, and I tell you what, I think put me over the edge was Scale Builders Guild. All that slow-mo, those landing gear, the axles working up and down. was just too cool. X-Max is fixed. I'm a little buggered. I'm a little bummed out by that leaky shock, though. But that sucks. That's alright, though. Oh, yeah, screw. So, you have to, like, buy the bloody screws. Because they don't come with anything. Yeah. Everybody's running over the Losies in the vids. Yeah. Yeah, so Sin makes those hinge pins, and so does RPM, actually. When you get tired of them coming out on you, you can get nylon locking nuts. I bought enough of them to do everything. I've got them on the outside, but I don't have them on the inside. But the inside's a different size. So these are for the uppers. Man, I thought I bought those things. That's what's annoying. So check it out. So I bought... Where are they? These shits. These little things, which are like the hinge pin keepers, right? Well, they don't come with the little tiny screws that go with them. That hold in crap like pins. Magnet. Which is too bad. But, verily, verily, I say unto you, I certainly have a little tiny screw. Ha. Probably got 10 of them on the floor. Lost. What's the question? Did I miss something, you guys? But it's just gunk in the seal, says John. Yeah, maybe, yeah. But it's, I mean, it's definitely wet on the A-arm, like, big time. Well, what's funny is this is an RPM arm, and everything else is stock still. And hilariously, the one corner I broke, I replaced with RPM because they're destructible. And I destructed it, which is irony in the greatest sense. When you're bashing, like when I was new to bashing, it's not bent. No, it's just the way the Traxxas arms look. And dude, listen, I'm bashing. I'll fix it. I'm not going to put RPM arms on here until I've broke that. You can't tell. I think the videos I did on this, already had the RPM arm on it. This is not the screw that's supposed to go here. But it's gonna work. I mean, it's kind of cool how they hold the pins in, but it's not cool when you lose them, and it's not cool they don't come with stuff when you buy it. Could almost use a little washer there too. Rotation. Yeah, man, it's 1:20 here, M Shag. Getting late. That's alright. Some of us were rocking till 3 on a Zoom last night. Kenny Jr., John Graham. I'm way taller. I'm too tall to be Kenny Jr. X-Max. I did a run on the Proline tires. They're so bloody heavy. They're nice, but I kind of don't mind that they balloon. The stock tires. It's kind of where you get some of your rotation from, and they're nice and light. They're definitely light. X-Max hits the spot every time. Where you at Sunday afternoon? Australia? New Zealand? I forget. One of those. Yeah, I mean, out of all the hell I've given this, the only thing I've broke is an A-arm. And I would twist pins out, which is why I do the captive bolts and stuff now. And I did break the pinion and the spur gear, I guess it is. I had to set the mesh on my own on this because what went back on was not stock stuff. And I should have been able to just use the the settings, like the different pin things to set the mesh, but it did not work. So I had to set it myself. Yeah, I bet your 12S X-Max destroyed stock tires. South of Australia. Never should have took that left turn at Albuquerque, right? RPM. I should reach out to him. Let's see. Where's that stupid blue nut? I'm so good at that kind of stuff. I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst. I have seen the Element Gatekeeper. I haven't taken a close look at it. It doesn't. I think I would rather have like the laser nut or the bomber. But I haven't taken a good look at it to know what's up with it. I saw a quick run on it. I thought it looked really stiff. But what do I know? I think it is, Earl. I've broke other RPM parts on my Armas. M-Shag. I mean, I only know the X-Max. It's pretty easy to work on, I think. But if you have to get into the drivetrain, there's a lot
you have get to get at it. But the best thing to do, honestly, is watch guys that tear them down and build them back. Like Kevin Talbot, like guys like that who have showed you how they repair theirs after they've tore them up. And then you get a good idea of what you got to do to get into it. And Paul McNeil, you have seen Pilot Ryan fly trucks. That's the thing, man. I did not know they flew. And once I found out that trucks flew like that, I was like, dude, I'm in. I'm in. When I was a kid, I would make these ramps and jump cars that you just pushed and hope. You never got a good landing. And hope they'd land right, man. I mean, this is the land of Knight Rider and Dukes of Hazzard, dude. I was all about those dudes. And I wanted to jump them. I still want to jump a General Lee. Bad. These days, people freak out on the paint scheme, though. Some. Dudes, it's fixed. But the drivetrain stuff, you have to get at it. You don't see it like you do on the Armas. It's actually underneath all this stuff, and you get at it in this mess. And I haven't had to do any of that yet, but I did have to fix the big old gear stuff, the pinion and gear. My cover's actually still off on it. But the mesh is set good, and I haven't had any trouble with it since. 8S power. I had to void the warranty right away and go EC5. Haha, Fall Guy truck. Oh, no, but that would be cool on the X-Max. My cover for the gear is actually at the warehouse. But when I was jumping, the pinion was sliding, and I'd have to keep messing with it. Loctite and all, no worries. But so yeah, so the truck rides just fine, even though that one side's RPM. It looks fine. It rides fine. I drove it like that forever. What does suck is that leaky one up on the front, but it feels pretty good. But I mean, I'm not mad at the truck for that. I beat the crap out of it. I'm actually was going to replace the ESC right away, and it's still holding up. There's the X-Max, huge truck. What? Isn't that crazy? All right. Yay. X-Max is fixed. Very cool. Very cool. Heather Locklear, absolutely, 100% correct. Yeah. Um, Tonight. Yeah, not tonight. You want to see some bashing tonight? Go to my RC truck playlist. Jody, question mark. Yeah, yeah. John Graham, the runtime on these trucks, I mean, I got to say it's somewhere between, it's around 15 minutes or something. Thanks, Meat Servo. Yeah, man. Fixed. Fixed. RPM arm out. New one in. New one in. The stuff that I've broken, I'm not mad about. When the gears shredded, I had it coming. I had it coming for the way I was driving it. Not mad. I know some guys it's happened to them on the first run. That's too bad. Heather Thomas. Yeah, I want to take these back out, man. Do burnout with it on the table. Dude, the X-Max drifted like a beast in the warehouse, too. I got so much to put out, guys. It's not even funny. Heather Thomas. Baird Campbell would know. I was teasing you, dude. Don't want to lose this Sir clip. So, you know when you need Sir clips, but you don't know what to ask, what size to get, and then you get a pack of them, and it's only $3, but you get like 20 of them, the completely wrong size, way too small. So on my Outcast, I should get it, because I want to put a Sir clip on that. Does it come with a Sir clip on the pinion shaft? It's got the groove for it, but if it comes with it, mine doesn't have it anymore. And so I'm hoping these Sir clips that I have extra from the wheels are the same size. 15 to 30 minute runtime on dual lipos. You know, I kinda M-Shag. It depends. Like, I built that ramp, and I can get some big air without having to go very fast, which is pretty cool. It comes with that Sir clip on it, so I've lost it, is what it is. I'm going to go get it, guys. I'm going to fix it, too. The pinion's on there and everything, and I've run it on the 23 tooth. It's definitely faster, but I don't have a Sir clip on it. So I'm going to see if I can't, if this one isn't the same size. I'll be back. I'll get it. The truck. I won't go past 2. I think they are 5mm axles on the wheels. Is that what you're asking? Ha ha ha. It's been hard for me not to get the 8S Creighton. super tough. Especially missing my 6S. I have the parts to fix the diff, like rebuild the diff. But damn, I just want to plug in a new diff. They went to limited slip on. I have a radio that'll do the telemetry, the DX5C, but I've only used it on some trucks. Because the radios these are coming with now, if you calibrate your ESC, you're good to go. Wrong side, homie. Ugh. Beast burden. Your pizza's burning. Man, I about chewed through the bloody wire. Damn. Yeah. I need to get some. So I ran this the other day and I kept having the pinion back off. You know how it is, man. Your gear's coming off. You take the body off, try to tighten it back up, you know what I mean, Loctite it, all this stuff. And then put the body back on and run it. And then 2 minutes later, it's doing it again. And then so you fix it, and then you're like, I'm just leaving the body off this time. Run it till the batteries go dead. You know, it happens to me all the time. Listen to that mesh. It's just right. It's just right. It sounds like stock out of the box. On that 23 tooth. It's awesome. You know what sucks is when you round out your stuff right away. I think I had to physically just pry that motor mount over because I couldn't get them undone. Sucks. I hate that. But man, as long as I don't have a bunch of BS in the groove, I think I can slide that C-clip on pretty easy without taking a bunch of shit apart. Yeah, sorry. I cussed. Sorry. These I unlist all these, most of these. Anyway. What diffs are we talking about stiffening up, guys? I know they did that to this one to get the standing back flip out of it. But I've been happy with how my stuff is tuned out of the box, usually. I mean, as far as the oils go. I'm gonna wish I had the cover off, aren't I? I tell you who I think tunes their trucks really good is man, Duper Pash and RC Dude. They seem to kind of fall on a lot of the same numbers. All right, Tony. See you later, dude. Nice work. You guys send me your address, man, because I'm hoping to get something headed your way Monday. You can DM it, Insta, whatever, text it, whatever's cool, dude. Nice work on the Losies. Oh yeah. I like seeing the gears. I appreciate that they put covers on this stuff, but I like seeing the gears. A lot. But I get it. You gotta cover them up, man. Never, 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 never. Barry Campbell, are you leaving or are you just saying bye to Tony? Everybody saying bye to Tone. I got Loctite in the... What? Oh, man, that was fast. Thanks, Tony. Never. I've been thinking about the Rolling Stones lately, man. Dudes. Mini rechargeable torque drivers. I think I have one. I don't even know how to use it. It's weird. It's like you have to move to use it. I think it's the weirdest thing. Sister. The gears? Imperial? Is that what you're asking? I bet, Tony. The gears are definitely metal on this rig. Yes. I mean, they're metal on everything from... Even the 3S stuff is metal. What's the motion one? Imperial? What are you talking about? Come on. Hey, I about got it. It's screwdriver. Flat screwdriver time. Sister.
It is the right size. It's on the flat spot. Oh yeah, that motion one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I someone gave me one and I don't know how to use. I really don't know how to use it. Shoot. It feels like it's on, but it's like, man, that's not on. It's too easy. Yeah, it should not come off like that. So I think that's because of the flat spot, though. Belt drive, not that I know of. I only see belt drives on drift cars. But, oh, cool, Manny Fingers. How are you going to turn your wrist? You need to hold it where you want it and pull a trigger. How you turn your wrist? Yeah, I can't stand those. I can't stand them. I appreciate receiving it, but I cannot use it. I cannot use it. Come on. Hello from Greece, Socrates Bourbonus. That is totally not going to stay, by the way. Too loose. For a goose. Too loose for a goose. Barry Campbell. The Google police. Sister. Come on, baby. Well, I hope that stays a little. I got it on the right way this time, at least. The flat part made it skinny, obviously, where it wasn't tight at all. I'm trying to kind of put a crimp on it. I don't know if that even works. Yeah, Eric, I get it, but I hate it. I don't, that's, I've been using drills a long time. That is just nothing I want anything to do with. It's weird to me. Nice. This circlip looks like it's on good. Ha. I think I've only broke one A-arm on these.
Oh, that's a bummer, Socrates. That's crazy, Imperial. "10 minutes, dudes, and I'll call it. 10 minutes, and I'm out." Those would fit on here too, but man, they're heavy. I weighed them one tonight, and it's like it was like 2.5 more pounds of tire on the truck when you were running the Proline Badlands belted beadlocks. I mean, they're sick, but man, they're just so bloody heavy. Super expensive truck stands, because that's all I do with them now. That sounds good. Mesh that is. YouTube Live every Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time normally. Tonight I did 2 shows because I started early and had to cut it and leave, and then I came back and went again. I've done 123 Saturdays in a row or something, but the rest of my channel is really what's up. Watch my other videos, mostly airplanes and jets. I'm doing some trucks. Stick around the channel, man. We do the latest and greatest in RC releases. Oh, Kenny, man, I fixed the X-Max. I put a circlip on my pinion shaft on the Outcast, X-Max Outcast, and I haven't needed to fix anything on the big Losi. I need to undo my fix though on the cage, which stinks, but no big deal. This is ready to rock. And I did that tire mod on the Mustang. Imperial RC Works. No, man. Heather Ivany is Meat Servo's account. RC Girl, her name's Kaylee, or Haley. And she would probably use that account. I don't think she'd be caught dead over here. You guys wouldn't leave her alone. But we're going to wrap it in like 10 minutes, like I said. You know what? You get a coupon one time on a bag of dog food somewhere, and every frickin' day I'm getting emails from them. I'd pay to be left alone. I don't even care about the savings at this point. My gosh. I don't give a rip. I mean, I love my dog, but I ain't trying to go shopping for sweaters and stuff, you know? Yeah, she's nice. I talked to. I think she just did. I think I saw it on Instagram, maybe YouTube. I can't remember. I didn't see the video, but like the preview. I think she did her first like basher in like backflip or something. She knows YouTube. She knows how to do it. She does it good. Yeah, these are the hard tires that came off of the Mustang hubs. Where are you at, Eric? Her first backflip. Yep, that's what I thought. She knows her crawlers extremely well. Extremely well. I just put a circlip on the shaft of the pinion, John Graham. Yep, she's done some flying, learning to fly. Yep. She agreed to be on the show a long time ago, but we never worked it out. This is the 8S Outcast. It's pretty sick. I actually have videos of it on my channel. A couple videos of it. Columbus, that's not far. Yeah, garbage. Man, it's hard for me to fly off of water, man. It's not my. It's kind of like micros inside. It's not really my jam. It's okay. It's fun, but I kind of rather not. Um, it's just hard to get to. Yeah, dude, John, this truck is epic. They have a 6S version of it they call the Notorious, which is still a resto mod looking body. It's a little bit more roundish though, not quite the Outcast shape, but 6S, and of course it's going to be cheaper since it's 6S. Still be happy on 4S for most people. Paul Dayton, see you later, my friend. Take care. Yeah, I'm out of here in like 3 minutes, man. Seriously. Legit. Yeah, man. I tell you, for a new guy, I send these things, I think. Check out the videos. I mean, I'm fairly proud of them. Sending these big dogs. I do have an otter with floats back there, and it has not seen the water. And it's been on floats forever. I'm more liable to get it off of snow than water. What, the Notorious and a Dale Earnhardt scheme? That's cool. On 8S, holy moly. Got to try my timber off snow on floats this week. Yeah, cool. Yep, Brissette, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's impossible for me to get to the water. When I have time, the water videos are secondary, man. They listen. When Horizon sends me stuff, they're like, "Hey, man, we got a float kit for this." I'm like, Don't send it because you won't see it. You won't see it. I won't get to it. Yeah, they got to. Well, I don't know if they still have the 6S Outcast, but the 6S Outcast and 6S Notorious, the only difference is the body. That's it. Because I had a 6S Outcast and I made it a Notorious. I have a black Notorious that was a 6S Outcast. All I had to change was the body post, like raise or lower them. I can't remember. I mean, I've done float flying, but it's just not very. It's just not often that it's gonna happen.
Do they make skis? Yeah, there's skis. Yeah, John, it's nice. It's nice. Actually, the first truck video I put up on the channel, it was really not very good. But it was the 6S Outcast on 4S. So, it performs. The one thing about 6S trucks on 4S, it's fine if you're not going to jump them. If you're going to jump them and you're wanting to learn how to correct in the air for nose down or nose up conditions, you really don't have the authority to make it happen. Eric, I got trucks, dude. I went nuts. I've got an Arrma Senton, Arrma 3S Typhon, Arrma 6S Typhon, Outcasts, EXB, the Felony, a bunch of crawlers, and the stuff I showed you tonight, right? The 8S Outcast, the X-Max, and the big old Losi. But I pre-ordered some of the new stuff, so I got more coming. They're fun. I mean, I'm an airplane guy, but I like these. I like them too. What I'm getting ready to do is the Red Cat Kaiju, which are going to be available at BitGo Hobby next week. That's a hell of a truck for a good price. It's a 4S truck that will run on 6S, and it is powerful enough that on 4S you will be able to correct and things like that. But wait and see the videos, man. I'll get my hands on the Kaiju this week probably, and I'll let you guys know what I think. And crawlers are a good time too, man. Totally different vibe though. Just like high-wing civilian planes are a totally different vibe than like jets or warbirds for me, but I really enjoy them. John, I hope they do too, dude. They sent me one, and it was like a very beginner truck, and I appreciate it, but it's... Listen, I made that Losi video on that SB, that new Super Baja Ray, to hopefully make a point that it might be alright if Pilot Ryan Media get some of these new releases, just like I get every new airplane that comes out. I mean, guys, they send me about every stinking new airplane that comes out. I mean, they didn't send me the Ultrix, like that's okay. They could have easily not sent me the little Citation, which is an awesome micro, but it's just not my jam. Neither was the little mini Aero Scout. I mean, it's cool, but I mean, they're beginner planes. I mean, I have fun. I do the work. I do the job. I'll show you. I'll fly it. But, I mean, man, I want something that puts me on my toes a little bit. The Beef Sticks, I got an affiliate with them. You're funny. It's in the description of something. You're not going to buy any, so I'm not going to mess with it. What are you talking about, Imperial? The Kaiju? The Cub video is awesome. For being a salvage job. That's what I'm saying. There's too many good clips in the clips I had that it's like, man, I got to put this stuff out, even though it's not really what I wanted to do, like in the way of a full flight review or whatever. Nice. Meat servo. Hey, Aussie RC Playground, what is going on, man? Chilling. I did 2 streams tonight because I started early, and then I had to go pick up my kid. An hour 15 minutes later, um, I'm back at it. Did some airplane mods, and then I ended up having, because it was a weird two stream night for me. My numbers are low on the back end stream here, and had a lot of Surface talk going on. So I was like, you know what, I got stuff to fix. So I put an A-arm on my X-Max. I got a circlip on the motor shaft here to hold that 23 tooth pinion on, and talking about that SBR a little bit and stuff like that, man. Kind of nerding out. About to go though. What time is it where you're at? Aussie RC Playground in the house. You ought to get Team Corrali send me something. That's what we were just talking about. It's like, how's come all the airplane people send me stuff, but I can't get a Surface vehicle sponsored project? How many of you guys is the speed of these planes important to you? I like the SBR, but the cage is a little. You know, the tires are heavy on the back end. It's cantilevered out. There's nothing to support it. Earl Moorhead did a super slick job with the way he gusseted those squares, which seemed to really do a solid for him. I haven't seen his videos on it yet, but I saw the mod video he did, and it really seemed to alleviate a lot of that flex at that what seems to be a weak point when you're carrying 2 tires in the back. Epidemic Sound. What's up, John Graham? Oh, the speed. Yeah, man, it's... What, the trucks? Because I pre-order every one? Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. And I mean, I'm a guy who loves RC. Put it on YouTube. Years later, have a little bit figured out YouTube. And I like that. If you guys who buy Surface and are inspired by me to do it, and use my links, I mean that data is hugely important. If they know what if they want to know what I'm selling, they can look and see. And I'd like to see a lot of Surface stuff selling on through my affiliate stuff. Yeah, yeah, I'm anxious to see too. I mean, it looks like a good quick fix for now, right? Until somebody has a really slick kind of drop-in fit scale looking cross deal. Yeah, man, I have a GPS meter somewhere that I need to figure out how to operate, charge up. Here's the deal. I gotta be honest with you. So Tony already did a speed run on the monster truck. It goes 36 on 3S. How many more speed videos on that do you need? And when things are like a basher, it's like, man, I mean, it's cool, it's fast, but performance, most of us get a basher not for speed runs. You know what I mean? I mean, it makes sense on the felony to give us a speed run. And I ain't mad. People want it. People want it. I mean, the thing is, though, like, let's say, okay, speed run the Granite Mega. Like when Tony did the Typhon, and you do the speed, you go to the trouble to make a speed run video, and it's like 20 mile an hour. max on like the lipo, not the nickel metal. I mean, that nickel metal not breaking 20. It's like, man, you don't need to do a speed run on that. You got that flash. I call it the slash, man. I'm surprised that thing hadn't cut people to shreds. Imperial. Um, you think they may refigure that, Earl? That back end box staying. I call it gusseted for lack of any other way to express filling in that box. Uh, yeah, Horizon doesn't send me trucks, which is fine. But I'm spoiled, man. I've been getting planes for a while. I always tell people if they don't think the plane is fast enough, they're flying too far away. It's all relative to your position. How close are you? I mean, if it's 100 miles an hour, but it's a spec, big deal. 60 miles an hour in your face is awesome. Yeah, makes sense on that. Yeah, discus launch. Ozzy RC Playground's flying a bunch of planes, dudes. He's got the big 29 and a bunch of other stuff. It's opposite. He's been getting cars forever, can't get planes. I've been getting planes forever, can't get cars. Noon, see you later, dude. Take care. Man, you went into turbines like hard and heavy, didn't you? How long you been flying, Noons? Yeah, John. Huh. You know what? It's not a deal breaker that flex back there, but it's a bit of a nuisance. But at least the thing runs. You know, your diffs are in good shape and all that stuff. That's what I thought, John. Noons Airborne RC, guys. This guy's been flying for a little over a year, and the dude is like, you'd never know it, because the dude is putting together turbines, flying turbines, working on turbines. Uh, Man, all kinds of stuff, and in short order time frame. Yeah, I got the gripping right behind the computer, dude. Ozzy, Vass. If they fix it, I would love for would they send it out to the people who already have one? Yeah, I just don't think the speed thing is that big of a deal to the people flying. I think they're more worried about it coming home in one piece. Good for you, John. Yeah, man. He's got a lot to share, John Noons. You check him out on YouTube. He's all the time posting on Facebook. Um, a lot of you guys are active in RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group, and thank you for that. It's cool. Yeah, Barry, I know. You know, I was wondering. It's like, man, make it out of the same plastic that the A arms are made out of, and that summer gun will be, you know, golden. Yeah, I know. I still want to be able to bash it a little and jump it. It's a lot of weight back there with those two tires. When you look at the cage. Yeah, I know, but come on. Come on, man. That thing's $900. I would take it. That one yellow one the dudes made, I don't know what they made it out of, but it's it's the thing is it's just got a it's almost like a spacer. It isn't really gonna flex the other way unless you land on your lid, you know. But see you later, Brian Chambers. Yeah, I'm out of here in a minute. Take what, the tires off? Yeah, Barry. I thought I had a cool fix, man. I did, and then son of a gun, it hits the links. Yeah, but I don't need to know what the number is to appreciate that something's got speed. It's almost more the power than the speed. Like, not that things need to be unlimited vertical for me, but can it get you out of trouble? Can you save it? Yeah. I mean, the cars, you're like very rarely are. I think the run times are so long because you're hardly in the throttle. Yeah, but I love the way the tires look, dude. SEO Innovations Group. Does that E-flite Blue Angel need a lot of runway? Not if you take go correct from the get go. If you watch my gray, the original E-flite F-18 video, which is crushing it, the shakedown, you'll see me run that son of a gun into the grass. And then it's a shakedown because I don't know everything. I have to learn it just like everybody else, and I share that with people. So by the end of that day, or like the next video or two on that plane, high rate elevator, take off flaps, and you can get that plane off in a lot quicker distance, shorter distance. So if you watch my nice, Brian. If you watch my Blue Angel videos, which went out recently when that was released, you'll see that we already knew what to do. We had the battery back, we had flaps in, high rate, and that summer gun was off in a hurry. So, if you set it up right, yes, it can get off in a hurry. Nobody has ever beat me over the head over how fast these things go. Really. There's not enough time in the day. I wish there was more time in the day. I do speed runs on airplanes. But if I did it at all, it would just be whatever in the video was going on. What, taking the tires off? Imperial? Ah, they look too cool, man. Scale TRD Baja. I don't know what that means. You have the version 1, Marcos. But is the version 1 holding up? But you don't have to do it. The speed of it doesn't have anything to do with how it's going to fly. Nobody cares. Nobody, unless it's a racer plane, most folks don't care. If I can figure out how to run the GPS meter, I'll do it. But there's a lot on my plate. It's the last of my priority list, unfortunately. I mean, it is relative. You know, you watch the videos, right? And it's like, oh, that looks like it moves pretty good. It's 3S, it's 4S, it's 6S. You know, you can easily make, okay, you can easily make, you know, a basic assumption if that thing is, you know, fast or not. I think with the airplanes, it very much is how they behave to people more than those things. So it's like, does it feel good in slow flight? Does it move out pretty good? But for some reason with airplanes, because you could tell somebody 85 miles an hour on an airplane, and that's fast, you know? But people won't think it's fast because you fly these things. A lot of people don't fly them very close to themselves. So it's like it almost becomes where it's not that much of a reference in a way. I mean, I guess. Why else isn't it like a big deal? I mean, Horizon, I think, talked about the speed of their Havoc. You know what I mean? I think Motion probably states a speed on their website when they're talking about overviews and stuff on the product. I think they discuss 85 to 90 or whatever it is in level flight. But I think when something is slower than 85 to 90, you're not going to hear people talk about the speeds because they're not impressive as a digit. I think as a surface vehicle, when you see 30, 40, 50 on a box, it's moving. It's on the ground right there in front of you. Der Toy Motor TRD Baja from the 90s. Man, 222. It is time. Guys, thanks for coming over. It's been cool to get my trucks up and ready to run. Got my Mustang with some new wheels on it. Figured out I screwed up my modification on my SBR. I'm going to have to do the Earl mod. We'll wait and see how his video does tomorrow. Yeah, landings are the big deal. You know, my channel, people like it because I talk about what I'm doing to achieve my success, which is really just bringing them home in one piece. Later, says Brissette. Double B, you know me. BB. Still rolling. City of Compton. Yeah, we're fitting to bounce up out this piece. Too much Ricky Bobby. Yeah. Meet Servo, man. Thank you, dude. SEO, you never crash. I crash. Not very often, but I crash. Heather's a dude, GB. He goes by the name Meat Servo. If you want to see a good crash SEO, look at my E-flite Havoc video. Later, Eric Hiles. Yeah, Heather Ivani is Meat Servo. Okay. Alright, dudes. We'll see ya. Alright? It's late. 2 streams, like what the hell? Earl says he crashes all the time. He doesn't even have a plane yet. His computer's being fixed and he just can't even figure out how to log back into his account. That's what's going on. Alright. Ace, see you later, Jono Edwards. Appreciate you coming by. You guys that are new to the channel, thanks for coming over. We're more than a live stream. This ain't it. This is just hanging out on the weekend. But check out the videos on the channel. Whether it's the RC Trucks playlist or the Pilot Ryan videos. If you're interested in RC, we have gotten our hands on most of what has come out over the last few years. And we have a good time doing it. So check it out. This seems to be a lot to offer for people. And the comment sections are lit AF. So check it before you wreck it. Alright? Subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss it when we post new stuff. And we do this live stream every Saturday night, start at 9 Eastern time. Usually tonight was a little bit different. I get it, Heather. So many people, which is not Heather. It's I'm reading Heather, and I really should pat myself on the back for being able to realize that's meat most of the time. Not Heather. It's meat. Crazy. Alright, dudes, it's late. I've lost my mind. I'm rolling in 5. Hanger Rats forever. 3. Me with the Losi monster truck as soon as they become available. 3 you later. Too good to be forgotten. See you next time. Alright, Socrates. See you. Stick around the channel, man. I want to see you in the comment section of the other videos, man. We have flown it all, dude. It's crazy. Alright, guys. Appreciate you. The wheel mod I'll leave up public, but I'm totally killing this one. So this is it. It'll be unlisted. I won't let YouTube promote it. I mean, you can still get this one, but I'll probably leave public the wheel mod video. RC Pilot Jerry really hooked me up on that one. Kisses. Get out of here with that.